Have you ever wondered how the payroll department calculates your overtime rate? Well, there are two methods that your employer can use. The first method is normally the way the payroll department calculates overtime. The second method is what we refer to as the overtime premium approach, which not a whole lot of majority of companies use. However, it is important to learn nevertheless. I'll be covering both of these in this video, but if you are a fan of the lessons I put out, feel free to subscribe to my channel or give it a like. Alright, let's get started. So, problem here is Ryan is paid $14.25 per hour and is paid on an hourly basis, meaning all hours worked in excess of 40 hours must be paid overtime using either the overtime or overtime premium approach. Ryan is paid on a weekly basis and has worked in a total number of 46 hours for the week ending October 24th, 2024. Calculate his total gross earnings using the overtime and the overtime premium approach. Starting with the overtime approach. So, what you want to do here is, since Ryan is paid $14.25 per hour, sorry, I'm going to use a different marker. So, then you take $14.25 times 40. So times 40, and that is going to get you $570. Now, for the overtime, employees are paid, well, under the overtime approach, employees are paid 1.5 times their regular rate. So, you take $14.25 times 1.5 to get $21.38 for your rate. Now what you're going to want to take this rate here, so $21.38 times how many overtime hours did he work? Well, how many hours in excess of 40? 6. So, $21.38 times 6 to get your overtime rate, your overtime earnings at, let's calculate it out here, 38 times 6 is $128.28. Sorry if my handwriting is a little bit funky here. I'm trying my best. So then let's plug these numbers down here. So for your regular gross earnings, you have $570. Overtime pay is $128.28. Now, before we calculate the gross earnings, I'm going to move over and show you the overtime premium approach. So, again, I'm going to use a different marker. So for the overtime premium approach, for the regular earnings, it's going to be a little different. So you're going to want to take your $14.25, okay, time, instead of taking 40 hours, what you're going to want to do is take $14.25 times 46 to get a total of $655.50. So $655.50. Sorry. All right. So this is your regular earnings, regular gross earnings for the overtime premium. Now, to calculate your overtime premium rate, what you're going to want to do is take $14.25 times, notice how you already did the 1 in your regular earnings spot here, but you still got to do the 0.5. So what you're going to want to do, take $14.25 times 0.05, and that is going to get you, I believe, $7 or 7.125. But under the government rounding rule, you're going to want to round up 1 cent in favor of the employee. That's basically what the government rounding rule is, if you've ever heard it in school. So, $7.13 is the rate for the overtime premium. Now, from here, you're going to take $7.13, and like here, you still need to take the 6 hours here, because you're doing this with the extra 0.5 that you did not do in the regular earning spot for the overtime premium. So, $7.13 times 6, and this is going to get you a overtime premium earnings of $42.78. So, $42.78 right here. So then let's plug these two numbers into these two spots for this. So, $655.50 and $42.78 here. So then we're going to add the regular gross earnings and the overtime pay for both of these columns, both overtime and overtime premium. So when you take $570 plus $128.28, so then your total gross earnings will be $698.28, I believe. Hold on, let me just listen. Yep, it is. Okay, $698.28 for total gross earnings for this approach. Now we move over here. We have $655.50 for your regular gross earnings for the overtime premium. Overtime premium earnings of $42.78, which then will give you a total gross earnings of $698.28. So, ultimately, there you can calculate your overtime with either of these methods. You will get the same result, the same end result, but it's just different calculations. Anyways, I hope this helps you, and we'll see you in the next video.